Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another weather forecast here. And this is a video from Adrian's weather forecast, guys. And we actually have a very exciting day. I'm gonna have two videos out. There's gonna be another update on major windstorm Kade as continuing to bring in blizzard conditions out here with 60+ mph wind out here in the New England area. Just a massive threat still. Potentially seeing avalanches in the Appalachians. And later this evening, I'm going to have a video on for the southeast, mostly Georgia, as we're going to be seeing a potential major southeastern snowstorm, especially for Georgia and areas into the Appalachians. That's actually going to affect me tomorrow. Could be seeing potentially 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. So if I get a good amount of snow, I'll be showing you guys I'm under winter weather advisory. But again, we'll be looking at that later this evening. But again, windstorm Kade is still affecting millions, causing major power outages, travel issues, and tons of issues, as you can tell. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. Really means a lot when you guys support my channel. Also, be sure to share the channel to any friend or family that you think will be affected by windstorm Kade or be affected by this major windstorm out here into the southeast within the next couple of hours. But without further ado, let's get in this video. So I actually saw snow flurries earlier today. It wasn't really much accumulation, but it was actually the second Friday in a row we've seen snow. We saw snow last Friday, now we see snow this Friday. So again, I'm hoping this could be my first real accumulation of the year, more than an inch. So I'm hoping, because this could be the last time this winter we even get close to this in the southeast. But again, we're not going to be focusing on this right now because this will be the next video. But again, we still have windstorm warnings out here into the Ithaca, Utica, Rochester, and Syracuse area. We also do have wind advisory throughout many millions, and also high wind warnings near Atlantic City and New York. So again, we're actually seeing the majority of the power outages caused are from the winds, and we are still seeing power outages from wind threats and causing trees to fall down, especially out here in the southeast. That's actually the major threat, as the soil is still very incredibly wet from the massive amount of rain we've seen. Again, we have winter weather advisory as well for the Albany area out here, for Erie, Buffalo, and even Cleveland. And then these windstorm warnings stretch for Burlington and Mount Washington, and out here near Caribou, Bangor, and potentially Augusta. I believe we have a special weather statement out here that has to do something with again, we're seeing a ton of snowfall moving in these areas. That's going to cause a lot of snow, actually 1 inch per hour. So again, major threats. But again, here's power outages just updated. Again, we have New York with up to 102,000 people that had no power. So that is crazy. Again, this is mainly from the winds and snow. Again, let's actually look, especially it's near the Albany area, upstate New York. We have up to close to 60% of people out here. But again, we have close to, not many people, are only around a couple, like 300 near New York City. But again, this is mostly from the winds and from the very heavy snow. And then again, we still have power outages out here into the southeast due to the winds from yesterday. And then we have up to 11,000 out here with Vermont, and we have 80 or close to 84,000 out here in the Massachusetts area, and then throughout areas near Connecticut, 20,000, and then out here near Rhode Island, around 44,000. So as you can tell, the worst of it's kind of more over here. Let me actually use this right here. As you can tell, it's that the worst of the winds was skimming over here. That's kind of looks like where the majority of the winds are. As again, it did bring a ton of winds through all of these areas, like a ton of winds. And again, it's definitely a major windstorm. That's why it is a potential blizzard conditions, and that's why we're still seeing. But again, as we get later into the next couple hours, again, look at all the snow we're out here still seeing from windstorm Kade, bringing blizzard conditions near Burlington. We saw up to 2 inches per hour for around 4 just incredibly harsh hours. Caused up to close to a foot within 4 hours, which is crazy. Again, we're starting seeing the snow out here in the Ohio Valley. Still seeing some snow for Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Charleston, out there near the Youngstown, Ohio area. And then by the next couple hours, by early tomorrow morning, it should be mostly over. Still going to be seeing very harsh conditions near the Caribou area. And then again, we'll be focusing on that potential southeastern snowstorm, especially for my area here. Again, when it comes up later, around possibly maybe comes out at 7 o'clock. But again, look at the harsh conditions here as well into the northeast. Very heavy snow again. Still seeing these snow flurries out here. Into these areas out here near the Ohio Valley, not far from the Cleveland area. But again, still going to be seeing some snow here near Charleston, out here near Gatlinburg, Johnson City. Moderate snow out here into the Erie, Buffalo, and in Cleveland, Ohio, and Youngstown, Ohio. But again, we're going to be seeing this at 967 millibars. That's incredibly strong. We're going to be seeing complete whiteout conditions for far northern Maine. Very heavy snow for Burlington. Going to start seeing the snow moving to the Boston area still. Start seeing the snow really pick up near Concord, New Hampshire. And then as we get the next 12 hours, this snow will be mostly out, so it's going to be very fast moving. And now time to look at the NAN 3KM model. Again, within the next hour, we're going to be seeing complete whiteout conditions near Mount Washington. A ton of ice. Going to start seeing the snow moving out of Pennsylvania, moving in with the worst of the bands moving towards far northern New York. And then as we now get into the next 6 hours, it'll be mostly over, still bringing very, very heavy snow out here for the Maine area. Just again, like I said, blizzard conditions. And then look at snowfall. You guys are saying, well, it's not going to last more than like 12 hours. Why are you guys showing this? Well, look at this. We're still going to be seeing up to a foot of snow within around 6 hours. So that's crazy. Up to 2 inches per hour here. Again, up to 7 to 11 inches, especially near the Caribou area. Up to half foot of snowfall, I believe, near the Augusta, Maine. And then far southeastern Maine, up to around 4 to 5 inches. Could be seeing a good up to around half foot left from Burlington. So that's going to be up to a foot and a half within 1 day, which is actually crazy to see. And then out there near Mount Washington, so see close to half foot as well. And then again, the European still showing up to, again, as well. This is actually a little bit delayed, but it's still showing up to 13 to 15 inches left for Maine. So showing up to a foot for Burlington, and up to 8 to 10 inches for far upstate New York. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye, guys.